Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Rev again, and it's Friday. TGIF. We've come to the end of the work week for a lot of people, anyway. And I hope you've had a good week. I hope that you're safe and well and blessed this morning. Looks like it may get kind of warm today, so I would stay in if you have any opportunity. It's supposed to reach almost 100 degrees today, I think, if I heard him say that right. 98 or something like that. So anyway, going to be hot. So stay in if you can. I am kind of continuing on here this morning with the questions that have been asked. This particular one is about the word Christian and where does the word Christian come from? Well, the word Christian, it's only used 3 times in the New Testament. The most important of which is Acts chapter 11, verse 26. It's also used in Acts 28, where Paul is talking to King Agrippa, and King Agrippa says, "You almost persuaded me to become a Christian." Excuse me. And then Peter uses it in his first epistle in chapter 4, verse 16. But in Acts chapter 11, verse 26, which is the one that I said was the most important, I guess, out of all of them, simply says this. It's simple, it's straightforward. It says the disciples were called Christians first at Antioch. This would have been around AD 42, in that era, about a decade or so after Christ died and was resurrected. Up until this time, followers of Jesus had been known among themselves by the word brethren or brothers. Also, that you'll find that in Acts 15. The word disciples, they were called disciples, as in Acts chapter 9. They were also called believers in Acts chapter 5. And then the word saints in Romans chapter 8, verse 27. And I think I'm going to talk about saints tomorrow and what the word saints means. But now what we find here in Acts 11, or Acts 26, verse 11, no, it's Acts 11:26. I'm a little dyslexic this morning. They are now called Christians. That's where they were called Christians first. So what does this word, this term, mean? Christian. Well, over the years, I've heard several definitions of Christian. One being little Christs. Excuse me. But to suffice it to say, the answer is found in the ending of the word, the IAN. For among the ancients, this ending meant belonging to the party of. So Herodians belonged to the party of Herod. Caesarians belonged to the party of Caesar. Christians belonged to Christ. And Christians, they were loyal to Christ, just as Herodians were loyal to Herod, and the Caesarians were loyal to Caesar. The significance of the name Christian was that these followers of Jesus were recognized as a distinct group. They were seen as distinct from Judaism and as distinct from all other religions of the ancient world. You might loosely translate the term Christian, those who belong to Christ, or Christ ones, or even Christ people. Christians are simply people who follow Christ. If you're a Christian this morning, my brother, my sister, wear that name proudly. Never, ever be ashamed to be called a Christian. Now, Paul said in Romans chapter 1, verse 16, he says, I am not ashamed of the gospel, because it is the power of God for the salvation of everyone who believes, first for the Jew, then for the Gentile. Wear it like a badge. It's nothing to be ashamed of. The late, great Carmen, the Christian singer, put it very eloquently in a song. He said, no way we are not ashamed of the gospel or his name. Thank you, Jesus. I'm glad to be called Christian. I hope you are too. I'm Pastor Mark. I love you guys. Be safe, be well, be blessed, be strong. Go do something for Jesus, and I'll see you tomorrow.